There's something strange about hospitals at night. The way sound travels, or doesn't. The way fluorescent lights flicker like they're unsure if they want to stay on. And the way the silence, the kind that only exists after midnight, can wrap itself around your thoughts. People think hospitals are about healing, but at night, they feel more like places where something's waiting, something watching. Back in 2017, I worked the night shift at a place called St. Alden's Medical Center, just outside Pittsburgh. Not a huge hospital, not a fancy one either. 4 floors, 38 beds, a psych unit that hadn't been used since the late 90s, and a reputation, one they didn't put in brochures, for being off. Not cursed, not haunted, just wrong. Like the building remembered things that people wanted to forget. I was 24, new to the job, bright-eyed, hopeful. My first week went smooth. Charts, rounds, coffee, silence. But there were whispers among the staff, unspoken rules. One of the nurses, Karen, took me aside during break on day 4. She was old school, hard face, tired eyes. She said, if the elevator opens and no one's inside, and it wants to go to the 4th floor, just walk away. I laughed. She didn't. The 4th floor had been shut down years ago, after a fire in the psych wing. Supposedly, no one had been up there in a decade, but that elevator, it liked going there, on its own, even when no one called it. Sometimes I'd hear it hum softly down the hall. Ding, door opens, empty. Then, floor 4. A few weeks into the job, things started to shift. It wasn't dramatic at first. Empty rooms felt colder than they should have. One hallway always smelled faintly of smoke, even though no one could explain why. Call lights would blink for rooms that didn't have patients in them. The worst was room 304, under renovation, no bed, no equipment. But the light would flash like someone inside was pushing the call button. Every single time, 3:17 a.m. exactly. I remember my supervisor checking the wiring. Maintenance replaced the panel, but the light still blinked, same time, every night. Some nights, I'd ignore it. But one night, I didn't. It was cold, too cold, the kind that makes your fingers ache even indoors. I grabbed my flashlight and walked toward room 304. The hallway was empty, but it felt full, like the air was thicker, like someone or something was holding its breath. I opened the door. The hinges creaked loud, echoing. Inside, silence. No wind, no hum of machines, just concrete, tools, and darkness. I scanned with the light. There was a sink, broken tiles, plastic sheeting that moved just slightly, and then a sound. A woman's voice. Help me. Soft, ragged, like she'd been trying to scream but had only just found strength to whisper. I turned toward the sound. The bathroom door was cracked open. I stepped closer. The light didn't work, but my flashlight did. It flickered once, then held, and there she was. She stood in the corner, back turned, long hair, hospital gown soaked at the hem, one hand twitching slightly, her head tilted just a little too far to the side. I called out, "Miss?" She didn't move. I took one more step, and she turned, her eyes completely black, no whites, no irises, just endless, wet darkness. She smiled, and that's when the flashlight died. I don't remember running. I just remember being back at the nurse's station, panting. Security reviewed the camera footage. At 3:17 a.m., the call light on room 304 blinks. I enter. 30 seconds pass. The feed glitches, and for one single frame, She's standing behind me, clear as day, no blur, no static, just her, smiling. I took time off after that, claimed exhaustion. No one argued. I transferred departments, started working daytime shifts, and over time, it stopped bothering me. At least I told myself that. Until I got the letter. It was last year. I had just moved apartments, new city, new job. The letter had no return address, just my name. Inside, a photograph, black and white, grainy, old, me, standing in the hallway outside room 304. But in this photo, the door behind me is open, and she's standing beside me, not behind, not hiding, beside me, holding my hand. I burned the photo, but I swear, sometimes when I'm falling asleep, I feel her fingers wrap around mine, cold, firm, like she's still there, waiting for me to come back. So, if you ever work in a hospital and the night is too quiet and you hear crying in an empty room, don't go in, don't listen. Some patients aren't looking for help. Some are just looking for someone to bring with them.